All right, I'm going to enter the south door of the Friends Meeting House, which would have been the door to the women's side of the meeting house. The building is really beautiful in its simplicity, and we'll just take a moment to let the camera look around, and I can get a sense of what the building is like. You can see this center wall. What's really interesting is that there are sliding panels that come down, so the two portions of the building could be separated. The men would have the north for their meetings, the women would have the south side for their meetings, and it could be completely closed off with a little door and all the panels being closed. At times, the whole congregation would meet together. There was no clergy, so to speak, in the Quaker faith. So you'll notice that one thing that's missing from this building is a pulpit. There's no special place for any one person to get up and speak. The meetings were times for quiet contemplation. The congregation would come in, they would take their seats, they would sit in silence, and if someone felt moved to speak on spiritual matters, they would stand up and speak their mind, and then the others who were present would do them the courtesy of waiting politely for a period of time before they answered. Arguments were not allowed, not encouraged, but if there were responses after a respectful period of silence, other people could respond. Equality was very important within the Quaker Church, equality between the genders, equality between the classes, and so it's a little interesting when we see that there were special seats here, elevated seats, where some people would actually be above the other members of the congregation. It doesn't really, fit that philosophy. But these were the seats for the elders. Elders didn't necessarily mean elderly. It meant people within the congregation who had really studied and learned the faith and were considered experts in the faith, those that were considered suitable or ideal to teach others about their faith.